We are back. We are live on the Squared Circle. It is Jay Kirby, the Toy Man Chris Hill. We are ready. We took a week off.
Yeah, Chris Hill decided to be lazy.
Took a little trip. We did some things. Took a week off, but now we're gonna go hot and heavy. For the next several weeks.
What do we got, Chris? Because we were talking about it before we went live on the show. We got what? You and I specifically have 3 weeks in a row.
Got 3 weeks in a row. You and I are on. You're on my team with NTW North Texas Wrestling this Saturday in Dallas, Texas at Foot 360. I know the Posse and Rock Bannon will be there. I know Jack and Juicy, I believe, are supposed to be there.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. I mean, I don't know what they're doing going on, but there'll be some action in Dallas this Saturday. But then next Saturday, we've got Ashes in Autumn coming up, and then the week right after that, October 4th, we're going to be Battle at the Bayou in Granbury. So 3 weeks of action for us. Lots of things going on.
It's going to be a busy 3 weeks. I'm looking forward to all of it. I'm going to be exhausted come the end of it, but it's going to be worth it.
Hey, Ty, thanks for watching. We took a week off, so we didn't really actually talk about Barbell Brawl. So let's touch on that just a little bit because
some stuff happened, Chris.
Some stuff happened, and we probably need to talk about it because I said Jack and Juicy were scheduled to be at NTW, but King Outlaw was jumped at Barbell Brawl by masked assailants. And again, I have to ask. I mean, I said it on commentary, so anybody who wasn't there, this happened a couple years ago, and it was King Outlaw himself behind it all. Rock Bannon did not seem surprised. He didn't try to help or anything when the people came in through the door. So I don't know if he's behind it, trying to hide something this time. Xander Slade's out hurt. Did he have something to do with it? I don't know. It's just there's a lot going on, and I have no answers on that at all.
Is Xander hiding in the rafters, putting out bounties?
Is Xander really hurt?
Because I'm sure he is. Because Lord knows he'd be halfway to Mexico running away from me if his leg didn't actually hurt.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, I'm just thinking there's a recent events at WWE where
you're talking about that?
Yeah.
Just know if Xander wants to try something like that, come next Saturday, if he wants to walk out and drop his crutches, I'll stick one of them where he doesn't appreciate it.
Another member of our team coming up Saturday. Haas Holdings will be there.
Team Toy Man this Saturday. I don't think I'm officially any kind of captain. I'm just on it. I gotta rep my co-host here. I gotta defend my boy's honor. So I'm always down to fight. And so if you give me a good enough reason for it, I'll fight extra hard. So defending Chris Hill, I think that's a half decent reason.
All right. Well, I appreciate that.
Of course.
Let's see. Let's run through some other of the matches that we actually had. We had Big J taking on Will Locke. Will Locke taking out Big J. I don't know what I want to say upset, but a little bit of a surprise to me. I thought Big J had that one.
It was a definite. I mean, these two, we said it on commentary multiple times. They were going to beat the brakes off one another. Two very strong, very large, and see, he knows.
Haas knows.
Haas knows.
He's my hero. I want to be like Haas when I grow up.
But we said it. These two were just going to slam into one another. These were two fired up gentlemen who are some heavy hitters in the roster. But Will was able to pull it out. He was able to pull the big win. I don't want to say it was surprising. Because he was coming into this match with a lot of intensity, a lot of we'll call it self-confidence. But that's not taking away anything from Big J, who put in a hell of a showing. So But Will was just that much better.
Yep. Let's see. Then we had our women's championship match with Hilda Lamuneca defending against Hayden Rose. This one upset?
God, you could say that. No,
Hilda has
not so
taken out
much of an
some-
upset as it was a shock.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Hayden Rose pulling off the victory, our new APW women's champion. So,
sorrows go to the 11-month reign of Hilda. Nothing to hang her head in shame at on this one. She put in a hell of an effort. She has defended that belt damn near every month since she won it. And just whether it was the crown was too heavy for the head or whether Rose was just better on the night, the results stay the same. New APW women's champion. And I have to say it to the Brat. I hope you're ready for a really tough championship reign, because this women's division is stacked, and you might not always get your way.
yeah. Then we did have the King Outlaw taking on Big Herd, with a battle throughout all, and then the surprise attack at the end, as they just two masked figures come through the doors at the gym, jump the barricade, and just started beating down on King Outlaw.
Two gentlemen came, like you said, almost out of nowhere, just ran in through the front door, fought off security, cracked Jason across the back with that chair, like they were swinging for a home run. And his condition after the attack is kind of up in the air. He's supposed to be at NTW this season. Who is it?
I'll give you two guesses.
I bet the first one don't count.
Mr.
Go ahead.
Bannon, how are you?
Hello, Rock.
Are you there, Rock? Do I have you?
Oh, no, it's quiet. What a shame. Anyway.
Making sure I'm not doing something wrong. I probably am,
Can
you hear us now?
I'm trying to be nice to you this week.
I don't know what I did.
Wow, Chris, just hanging up on people calling in. I see.
Anyhow, we'll see if
he'll probably call back, and then you can get him back in there.
I'm just double checking the settings on here real quick. But anyway, so with
the assailants, the masked men, jumping King Outlaw. All right, I'm gonna go out here on a limb and say something.
We're gonna try this again.
I was about to say something nice, and then he called back.
You're trying to? Are you there,
Hello?
Mr.? There we go.
Hello.
Now we got
Hello,
you.
Rock.
Now, are you finally answering the damn phone?
I answered it before. I don't know what's going on. I've had issues with my phone.
Chris Hill is not tech savvy.
You have issues. You have issues on top of issues, Toy Man. But we're not going to get into your issues. Okay,
right.
That's a whole nother subject, a whole nother show.
Yes.
Now, as far as Mr. Kirby, I'll deal with you in a minute. But you need to listen to this also, because you weren't around at the time that this happened before. And if I remember correctly, before, Chris Hill, you kept on blaming and accusing Rock Bannon of being behind the attacks.
I did blame you.
And once again, this time, who's the first person you blamed?
It was very convenient that it happened during your match. I know it was very convenient that it happened during your gentleman's match, against.
Did it happen? Whoa. Did it happen during our match or after our match when we were leaving the area?
You were leaving.
It was in fact
Big Bird was
post-match.
out. Big Bird had already left.
Mm-hmm.
I was fixing to go through the curtain. Why would I put myself in harm's way to help King Outlaw? Correct.
When talent is being attacked, I would think that people would step up, but no one came to help. It would just
that's the problem right there. First of all, let's take this one step. First of all, you said talent being attacked, and that I'm not sure there was any talent being attacked out there, but it was King Outlaw being attacked.
Okay.
Second off, he has alienated everybody in the locker room, so that's why nobody came out there to help him. Even Jay Kirby, who's the Power Ranger, sitting ringside, he didn't jump in the ring to help. Mr. Chris Hill, the toy man, who jumped in the ring at Cinco de Mayo to cheat his best friend, King Outlaw, out of the golden ticket. He didn't jump in there to help. But you expect Rock Bannon to jump in there and help? No, it's not going to happen. If you remember correctly, King Outlaw was behind King Outlaw getting jumped before.
I did bring that up as well. So I'm not ruling out anything right now.
But it was Rock Bannon's name was the first one that came to your mind. Okay. Once again, Rock Bannon gets blamed for everything. But on to Mr. Kirby.
Yes, Rock.
Can you hear me, Chris?
I can.
Okay. Good. I'm so glad you can. I bet you hear me in your dreams at night, too.
Only in my nightmares, Rock.
But, Mr. Kirby, we have an issue here.
Yeah.
September 27th, you were supposed to take on the American Viking, Xander Slade, who is the newest member of the posse. Well, somehow, conveniently, strangely enough, my client blows his knee out.
Well, he saw that he was on the card against me and decided, I'd rather stay at home.
Are we sure that maybe the Power Ranger didn't sneak attack somebody somewhere along the way?
Oh, no, trust me. If I'm going to punch Xander in the face, I'm going to look him straight in the eye when I do it.
Well, I tell you what. Remember the weekend before last, I said I had just signed a great deal.
Yes, I remember.
And a great deal I signed for you to punch in the mouth. I will be bringing
you found
John G. 1-on-1, you versus Big John G. I think that sounds great.
You know what, Rock?
In the mouth.
For once in our very short history, I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to thank you because, yes, that sounds like a lovely idea. I'd love to see Big John next Saturday. I'd love to punch that loudmouth square in his jaw. Thank you, Rock. Thank you for the opportunity.
But remember, one of the Power Ranger, Big John G, hits back. And for the rest of y'all out there, remember, the posse had nothing to do with this attack because we don't sneak attack, unlike Chris Hill, Toby Man Hill, the King Outlaw, and the wannabe Power Ranger. We'll step up in your face and say what we got to say. Until we meet again, boys, y'all have a nice day and goodbye.
All right.
Christmas come early, Chris Hill.
I guess you get your wish. So
what a wonderful day.
Let's take a quick break and we'll think about this.
Hello from Stitches, Clings, and Things, where we offer custom t-shirts for personal wear or business apparel. We even offer vehicle decals and even custom crochet items like beanies, blankets, coasters, and more. Please contact through our social media platform on Facebook or call us at 817-666-8027 and even email us at stitchesclingsandthings@outlook.com.
Think you have what it takes to become a pro wrestler? Dream of hearing the crowd chant your name? Well, welcome to APW Training Ground, the official training school for advanced pro wrestling. Here you'll learn it all, from the fundamentals like rolls, bumps, and running the ropes to advanced techniques showmanship, and in-ring psychology. We don't just train wrestlers, we build future superstars. Whether you're chasing the spotlight or chasing greatness, it starts here. Join now. Email trainwithapw@gmail.com to start your journey today.
Training grounds going on now at Events Fitness
Yeah.
Center. They're there right now, training up the storm.
They train every Monday and Thursday, Chris.
All right, let's finish this up. We also had Red Chambers defending his title against Trey Jackson. Red did come up victorious there.
Excellent back and forth between these two. I say it every time that I get the opportunity. That North Texas title is the workhorse belt, and these two gentlemen put in the work for it. But Red coming out with a big victory on top. Trey, good luck next time, buddy. Maybe next time you'll get him.
And then Gavin Ash comes out and says he's ready. He's ready to take on any newcomer or anybody who wanted to. The music hit.
You could say there wasn't a chance in that building that he predicted who was going to come out and accept that
I don't know
that challenge.
Any of us, I still thought Chance was on the mend, and it did not seem so the last Saturday night.
I'm not gonna lie. If you don't hear it on commentary, it caught me off guard. I was in the process of saying I wouldn't be fooled again when Chance emerged from the curtain, and these two put on a classic.
I think we've always talked about the cruiserweight division being on fire, and these two are going to have a long feud. The shows are coming out faster. The shows are coming out faster, and this one cannot come out fast enough.
Agreed.
I want to watch that match again and again. It just
100%. I agree with you.
The ending.
You've probably so I've watched my fair share of lucha libre. I've seen some crazy stuff like that before. You've probably never seen anything like that, Chris Hill. You being still stuck back in the 80s and 90s of wrestling when the diving headbutt was revolutionary.
Yes.
These two showing what the current crop, the current generation of talent is capable of. Holy hell. These two, pardon my pun here, but put on a fire of a classic.
Yeah. That's going to be a hard one to beat for match of the year. I will have
Agreed.
in December
Absolutely
like we do every year. But that was absolutely an incredible match. And we got two more coming up next weekend that just for time's sake, we're going to run through this because we have our guest in the wings waiting to come on. But talking about matches that are going to be fire, we got the Agtown Ace Alec Woolsdale taking on sorry, I'm still getting over a little bit. Trent Mercer making his debut here at APW.
Pardon Chris's
trying to get the mute button. So I've seen some of the action from Trent, and I think this is going to be one of those that will be up there in classics. So
I am not super familiar with Trent's work. So I am excited to see what he brings to the table. I mean, I know Alec very well, and so I know what he's going to bring. So this is going to be an interesting match, to say the least.
We did already talk about this.
This is going to be a knockdown, drag out hockey fight.
I didn't realize you didn't know. I had just got this information today. I thought maybe there was contracts, but I guess it was just Rock making his own.
I'll sign whatever he wants me to sign to have this match official.
It is.
This is going to be there is no love lost between these two competitors. Long does this feud stretch back, so it's gonna be fun for one of us.
We will have the APW heavyweight title on the line as Ocho Camacho will be taking on Vince Crane. It will be the debut for Vince Crane as well. The Vince Champagne Crane. I've gone back and looked a little bit as to the what he brings to the table, but I it's new for me as well. So,
well, this is going to be an interesting challenge for Ocho's first title defense.
Yeah, the two of them, they're familiar with each other. They'd just be the first time in APW for both of them. Or for
we're bringing back an old classic under a new roof.
There we go. And then talking about fire matches, I mean, if there's a match that can top what happened with
Gavin and Chance,
it's gonna be this
one. Oh, you little tease, Chris Hill.
Chance did not get his opportunity to take on
his rematch clause.
So he's using his rematch clause right off the bat to go against Jack Calloway for the APW Cruiserweight Championship.
Oh my. Well, Jack, I hope you're ready to prove why and how you won that Cruiserweight title, because you're about to have probably your tallest test. We're going to start at 10 and just go up from there.
Yeah. Kelly's not a fan of Jack or Big John G. There you go. Well, or the posse, or see the posse right there. Oh, Ty's gonna help you beat Big John G. So
I appreciate that, Ty. Thank you.
Yeah. There. Yeah. I mean, it's going to be absolutely incredible. We've got.
I'm mad. I'm not going to be on the mic for it. Maybe when I'm done with John, I can come back out with an ice pack and a stiff drink.
And all. But it will be a Saturday, September 27th, next Saturday, 10 days away. Ashes in Autumn in Alvarado at the Johnson County Pioneer and Old Settlers Reunion facilities.
Now say it 5 times fast.
Yes, I can't say it 1 time fast, and that's. We're gonna have Triple H and Shawn Michaels are fighting each other. They can't come help. That's. But then that's not all. Little quick preview. We will have a battle at the Bayou as well, coming up right after September or October 4th. We will have that will be at the Bayou in Granbury. Not a typical spot for us. It will be bring your own chair, kind of a standing room only situation. But we would love to have anybody who wants to make the drive to Granbury. Any of our fans in Granbury, Mineral Wells can come down. Whatever it is, come down, catch some APW action at the Bayou in Granbury. Granbury. Couple of teaser matches for that show. We'll go over all these a little bit later, but one teaser match since Haas was on earlier. We don't have them all set yet because there's still going to be some championship matches, depending on what happens. But this one, Texas Red has been on here talking that he wanted to tag with Haas.
I didn't think he wanted to fight him, but
APW board of directors decided, you know what, let's let you guys fight first.
He might just be crazy enough to be looking forward to this, to be honest.
Yeah.
And I mean, and we both know Haas very well. That man's always ready.
Yeah.
So these two are going to have an interesting fight, to say the least.
I am looking for a good time with Haas Holding and Texas Red. It is
As
going
always.
to be a fun match. We also will have Juicy Joangelo Garcia in the house
Ooh.
with the fireball himself, Gavin Ash. This will be different styles, but I think Joey can hang with him too. So that'll be a good one for that.
Yeah, make no mistake about it. This is going to be just as fast and as crazy as the match against Chance. Joey can hang with the best of them. Joey just an antsy bit little stronger than Chance. So Gavin's not going to be able to just play the anything you can do, I can do better card. He's going to have to outdo Joey as far as, technique, speed, things of that nature.
But next Saturday, once again, we have one more match. Our guest tonight, Johnny O'Mara, who we'll have on right after our break, will be taking on the return of Ricky Jackson.
Interesting.
I'm going to ask Johnny some stuff.
Just
because there was footage of him at Barbell Brawl taking out Trey in the parking lot.
Yeah. I wonder.
Now he's facing Ricky.
Did he know he was facing Ricky beforehand?
I don't
know. Is this just some mental gymnastics that he's trying to play against Trey?
I know they have a feud going on at Trinity, at TCW. Wow. Johnny and Trey do, and but now, I mean, it's going to carry over to APW as well. So
I guess we'll have to. I guess we'll have to ask our guests when we return from this break, Chris Hill.
Yep. Did take out Trey Jackson, but that will be Saturday the 27th, Alvarado, Texas.
2 weeks.
Ready? Johnson County Pioneer and Old Settler Reunions Facility.
Aha, he got it that time.
There.
2 weeks from now.
It's Ricky O. Jackson is going to be there. That's not just Ricky Jackson, Ricky O. Jackson. So let's take a quick break, and then we'll be back with Johnny O'Mara himself, and we'll find out all about this. So we'll be right back after this.
Are you ready to start your fitness journey today, but don't want to deal with the hassle of big, overcrowded franchise gyms, or tired of waiting on gym equipment? Then head down to AFC Advanced Fitness Center in Keene, Texas, where we're locally owned and operated. That's 2221 FM 2280 Keene, Texas, where we offer several different memberships, starting out at $23.99. We also offer 24-hour memberships and also tanning. Don't forget to call us and ask us about our first responder discounts and our educator discounts, and also veteran discounts. Call us at 817-506-0003. That's 817-506-0003. Call us today and let's get healthy together.
Looking for unbeatable daily deals on the hottest vapes and treats? Head to Vapor Labs. Discover amazing sales on Geek Bars, Core Infinity Vapes, and a variety of delicious gummy treats. Find us at 1301 West Henderson Street, Suite 1, Cleburne, Texas, right between World Gym and Bright Dental. Don't miss out on your next great deal at Vapor Labs, your one-stop shop for all things vape and more.
Are you enjoying watching full episodes of Advanced Pro Wrestling on the DC Network? Well, why not catch a live show? Advanced Pro Wrestling is bringing action throughout the year in Johnson County. Catch one of our shows live in Cleburne or Alvarado, Texas. But what are you waiting for? Visit advancedprowrestling.com and get your tickets today for the next live show, and come be a part of the APW experience.
Our next show will be Ashes in Autumn in Alvarado, Texas. We are ready for it. It is going to be an incredible show. I mean, we've got some great stuff coming up for it. So we will. But our guest tonight will be part of the return of Ricky Jackson, and Johnny O'Mara will be making his debut at this show. And so we would like to welcome Johnny O'Mara to the show. Welcome, Johnny. How are you tonight?
Doing well. Thank you guys for having me.
Well, thanks for
Johnny.
coming on. So I don't know. We posed the question. Did you know you were taking on Ricky before? Was this a after the fact thing, or
I did what I did to Trey because he stuck his nose in my and my associate's business.
okay?
He had no reason to do that. He's seeing the consequences of his actions.
Now, with that being said, do you see this match against Ricky Jackson as consequences for your actions?
I beat up one Jackson. Might as well get two.
Fair enough.
You know, I know that Ricky has been retired. He's in the APW Hall of Fame, but he's taken some time recently to get himself back in shape and get back in the ring, just based on some things that have happened in outside of APW. And you're going to be his first opponent back. I don't know what to expect from Ricky. Rick, he looked pretty impressive in the tag match several months ago, but has been doing nothing but gym work over the last several months, getting ready to come back in singles action.
I hope he's ready, but that time in the gym doesn't mean anything.
Okay.
He's not in the ring. That's where you win matches, is in the ring. The gym, you get some pretty muscles, you get some strength. It's good to do. That's not how you win a fight.
So, for those that don't watch the show, for those who are a little behind on what's going on, where did this beef with, we'll just call it the Jackson family at this point, all begin?
Trinity Championship Wrestling. Myself and my associates were handling business that we wanted to handle. Trey decided to stick his nose in it. He came out. He busted Xander Slade's head open. He shouldn't have done that.
Kylie, we will have Tucson coming up in October, I believe. If all still holds, but let's talk about a little bit about your history then. How long have you been wrestling?
8 years.
8 years. That
8
okay.
years.
You don't look old enough to be doing that.
I started when I was 32. I'm almost 40 years old now.
What is your skincare routine? Because you look fantastic.
Yes.
I take care of myself.
People always said I look younger than I am, so it's always nice to meet fellow youngers. Yeah, people that look younger. And have you been primary North Texas, or have you been
Mostly North Texas. I've traveled down around Houston, Austin, San Antonio, into Oklahoma, around a few places like that. But yeah, primarily North Texas for most of my career.
Any bouts, any opponents that stand out in your career so far?
Gotten to wrestle Stephen Kirby a few times. That was great. Trained with him as well. Gotten to wrestle Izzy James. That was an honor to be put in that situation. Title matches in some places. Again, always good to be recognized for those types of things.
very nice titles? So 8-year run. How many titles have you held? Can you count?
Only a couple. I'm
You the enforcer?
I try to be. Yeah. I'm more in for the fight than I am for the title. That's why I got into this business. That's why I stay in this business.
It's always interesting to see the different styles. I know there's people that chase titles. There's people that come, they're just here for the fight. There's people that are there's always different sides of things in wrestling. So
Yeah, everyone's got their priorities.
yeah, just get out there and get work done, or get the job done.
Yep.
Anyone that you have not faced that you would like to? Any?
Oh man. Locally, honestly, I don't know if there's anyone that I haven't done that I really, really want to do. Actually, I take that back. I was supposed to have a match with Remedy at MPX, and I've
Okay.
wanted that. That didn't get to happen. It's a hardcore match, and I really wanted to do that one.
Nice, nice. Is that a particular favored match of yours, or is that just it suited the time?
Suited the time, suited the place, and I've got a ton of respect for him.
Nice, nice. With particular styles, with particular kind of matches, is there anyone that you either grew up watching, model yourself after as far as in-ring work?
Took a lot of inspiration from Dean Malenko. Been a big Dean Malenko guy for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Roddy Piper as well, the brawler, getting it done. Then some more modern stuff. Been a big fan of CM Punk for a while. Always liked his stuff. Chris Hero, taking a lot of stuff from Chris Hero. So I try to take a little bit from everyone. Not much of a flyer, but I try to take a little bit from everyone.
So you were at the building. Did you talk about flyers? Did you happen to see Gavin and Chance go at it, or you really in the back waiting for Trey to come out?
No, I got to watch Gavin and Chance. It's my first time seeing Chance. I've seen Gavin before. He's a local up here. I've seen him before. So he put on exactly the show I expected him to. I was very impressed with Chance, keeping up with him and being able to take him out.
So where do you have a home promotion that you work at most, or kind of all over the place right now?
Kind of all over the place. I was on the shelf for about 18 months a couple years ago. And so as I've come back, I haven't thrown myself fully in to be, 2, 3, 4 matches a week like I was before I went out.
Yeah. It's a little bit of wear and tear. I can tell that. There's I hurt watching everybody. That's so we're getting ready to do 3 shows in a row, and it's gonna be Jay's gonna be hurt.
I'm gonna be exhausted.
I'm just watching, so it's not as big a deal for me, but
I'm gonna be come October 5th, I'm gonna be sore. But
I've been there. I've had those runs.
But ironic, how do I put this the right way here? First off, I'll say I find it funny that you said, watching Chance keep up with Gavin, when for everyone else, usually in APW, it's people keeping up with Chance.
Sure.
So I find that a fascinating point of view. Not a bad one, not a disagreement, but an interesting different side of the coin there. But ironically enough, a lot of the people that you referenced as inspirations for you, Roddy Piper, specifically Chris Hero, Malenko, and CM Punk, all cores when it comes to stuff that I take from. You can't see it because Chris has me cut off, but I have a little Funko square right here.
Go big there.
Yeah, there we go. That's got CM Punk, 2 different CM Punks, a Roddy Piper, and a Paul Heyman. And then of course I've had the pleasure, the absolute honor to meet Dean Malenko, and just to be near him, let alone learn from him, is mind-boggling. But I find it fascinating, you and I having so many similarities, yet finding ourselves on, we'll say, differing sides when it comes to certain individuals. You being associated with Xander Slade, me really wanting to punch him in the face. I mean,
Just a little bit.
really itching for it. Myself, I consider Trey a friend. I consider him, someone close that I can talk to and I can trust when it comes to trying to gain more out of this wrestling business. And clearly, you've got beef with him. You've got some issues. So I find it interesting that you and I very similar, yet on, we'll call it, opposite sides of a disagreement right now.
Trey was never even on my radar. He put that target on his own back. He could have sat in the locker room just like everyone else. Nothing bad would have ever happened to him.
It takes a lot to hunt someone down in a parking lot, though. I guess that's the part that throws me.
There are goals to be accomplished. If
Okay.
you're not willing to do what it takes to accomplish those goals, stay at home.
All right, I get it. So coming up next Saturday, you have Ricky Jackson. Are you familiar? Have you studied any of his work or?
I know who he is. I can't say I've done much studying. I'm not really the type to do a lot of tape study in preparation. I know my game plan. I know what I'm capable of. There's been a lot of people tried to put me down. No one's kept me there yet.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, confidence is can be a great value.
I would say, personal biases aside, Ricky is not a competitor to take lightly. He's sometimes not all there. Sometimes a little bit hot-headed, a little bit quick to anger, and known to go a little bit extreme in his methods. So I would caution you to not overlook Ricky Jackson. Not saying that you would, just stating that he's a tough competitor with a bit. Oh, and he's listening.
Yeah.
He has that habit of that, just popping in when I'm talking about him.
Mm-hmm.
But he's a bit volatile at times. So I caution you not go into this too lightly.
Yeah, I caught a little bit of his Tales from the Ring yesterday. He was reminiscing a bit.
I don't overlook anyone. I take every match with the same serious, whether I'm facing someone that's been in the ring 5 times or 5 years, 15 years, doesn't matter. I'm coming in to win. So doesn't matter who's on the other side. And as far as that volatility, that's a weakness. If you don't have yourself, if you don't have the discipline in that ring to keep yourself under control, you're already halfway to losing.
All right. Well, let's take a quick 1-minute break, and we'll be right back with more of Johnny O'Mara.
Hi. Welcome to Henson Photography. We do all kinds of photos. Sports photos, family photos, and shows like APW. We have done rodeos, volleyball, basketball, cheerleading, color guard, promos, and many more. Henson Photography is family owned and ran. So come check us out on Facebook at Henson Photography, and we will see you at the next show.
Let's be real. No one likes being locked into a contract or getting hit with surprise fees. At Advanced Fitness Center, we keep it simple. No contracts, no cancellation fees, and no nonsense. You pay month to month, and if life happens and you need to cancel, no problem at all. No headaches, no fine print. This is a great gym that works with your schedule and budget. So, if you're tired of the runaround from other gyms, come see what makes AFC different.
Our guest right now is Johnny O'Mara, who will be taking on Ricky Jackson next Saturday, September 27th in Alvarado, Texas. It will be Ashes in Autumn. So, Johnny, what got you into wrestling? What made you want to be a wrestler?
I've been a fan since I was a kid. Since before I even knew I was a fan. You know, my dad watched it, so I was playing on the floor, crawling around with it on the TV in the background. I'm a North Texas native, so as a little kid, the last days going down to the sportatorium, seeing things down there, and then the local armory shows, seeing those guys that I had seen on TV, seeing them be larger than life and all that. I've always wanted to do it. Tried several times over the years. Situations didn't quite work out right. And finally, everything fell into place. And that started late, but honestly, it's a blessing to me. Had I started this when I was 21, 22 years old, I probably would have done something incredibly stupid and ended my career for no reason.
I get that. Yeah. No, there's. I've always said if I would have found a training when I was in high school or college, I think things would have been a little bit different. I'd probably be hobbling a little bit more than I am now. So, have you had any wild experiences from the road? I will preface that by saying this is a PG show, so you can.
No, actually, not really. As again, like I say, I'm almost 40. I was in my early 30s when I got in, and so yeah, that's not my thing. It hasn't been my thing. If I go to an out of town show, go work the show, go out, have dinner, have a beer, back to the hotel room, get a good night's sleep. I'm too old for the party and too old for the running. I got rid of that long ago.
Understand that for sure.
So you said a while back you had an injury that put you on the shelf for an extended period.
Yep.
Do you mind elaborating what happened? What took you out of action for so long?
Shoulders. Yeah, had some issues with my shoulders. Just not taking care of them the way I should. And got to the point where I'd be okay most of the time, but cough or sneeze the wrong way, and there goes the rest of the day. And, took some time off, did some consulting with the doctors, got pointed in the right direction. Took longer than I needed. Didn't really need the full 18 months that I took, but took probably about 8 months to really get good and settled, and then get back to working out more, get in the ring, get the cardio back up, get the ring rust off, and then started coming back. So I wasn't coming back as a shell.
No, I can sympathize with that. Chris Hill has had to hear me complain about this more than once, but no, I had a pinched nerve on my neck last year, so I had to basically take all of 2024 off. And just now starting to come back, get back into it in 2025. So it's good to see people recovering. Like we said earlier, may have issues with your associate, may have beef with that, but I never want to see any kind of, I don't wish injury upon anyone, just maybe some karmatic justice at times.
Karma knows who to go after.
So anything that you've seen over your time in wrestling that any changes for the good or bad that with indie wrestling right now?
Yeah, I think people are accepting more different kinds of wrestling. I think that's always a good thing. I've got several friends that are hardcore and deathmatch guys. I don't really get it most of the time, but I respect what those guys do. People are entertained by it, and that's what matters. I'm usually more of an old school guy and even kind of an older indie guy. The old Ring of Honor, early 2000s, the, IWA Mid-South, CM Punk hanging from the rafters. I like a lot of that kind of stuff, but I know it's not for everyone. And even, some of the comedy guys are doing stuff that is really great. It's entertaining. And those guys actually know how to work, and that's what makes those things work for them.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree. I think that's what I love about the indie circuits right now is that if you go to a show and you don't care for it, find another one.
Yeah.
And there's in DFW alone, how many promotions are there? I mean,
We've mentioned 3 just on here tonight.
just tonight.
Yeah.
Actually, we've mentioned 4 here tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, there is so many variations, and even, and I'm sure there's stuff that I don't even know about that I don't, not on my radar because it's not the style. Like I don't understand the death matches either. Those a one-off every now and then, but some people that's all they do. Yeah. We've had a couple of not quite death matches, but we've had a couple of more hardcore matches. It's just it's fun for the moment, but I don't get it when it's all the time. So I think there's more than 14 in Texas Tie. I'm sorry.
I think there's 14 in
14 in
DFW.
Depending on how big you want to count DFW as,
Yeah.
you're almost
Right.
certainly correct.
We start bringing in Houston, Austin, and San Antonio. We got
Oy vey. Speaking of styles, speaking of different matches and opponents, is there any particular match type? Because I sometimes like to ask this question. Is there any particular match type that you haven't had the opportunity to be in that you'd love to try one day?
I would love to get to do a submission match.
Nice.
I've never gotten to do a straight up submission match, and that is, my submissions are one of the things I pride myself on. I'd love to actually be able to test how well I can do it.
Very nice. Very nice. I know for the
opponents that would take you up on that.
Oh yeah, there's a list.
Yes.
I know for the longest time mine, and I finally got an opportunity probably around my 6 or 7 year mark. I always wanted to do a cage match, and I got the opportunity, and man, what a rush.
Oh yeah.
To have that door closed behind you and go, oh, this is real.
Yep.
So I do hope that you get that submission match one day.
Yeah, I'm definitely wanting it. I'm willing to take it with just about anybody.
Any advice you would give to anyone starting in the business now?
Learn to protect yourself.
Yeah.
That's my biggest fear.
That's
I know, I give excuses of why, people keep asking me, get in the ring and train. I don't want to. And every excuse I give, Haas, he throws out why that's a stupid idea or stupid excuse because he's done it. I say I want to be like him when I grow up, but there's I think that's great advice, to protect yourself and to learn the true ways to be safe. So
yeah. Well, and not just that, learn to control your body. That's one of the biggest ways you protect yourself. If you're moving weird and you know how to move, you can feel that, you can correct for it. So yeah, learn your body, learn to control your body. That helps you protect yourself.
Well, coming up September 27th in Alvarado, Texas, you will see the APW debut of Mr. Johnny O'Mara taking on, he's put on here somewhere, Ricky O. Jackson. The guy who hit him with brass knuckles. Oh, did you take out Tucson with some brass knuckles?
I did what needed to be done.
Got it. That's
wasn't against the rules.
Okay.
Everything was legal. I followed the rules of the match exactly as they're laid out. I got the 1, 2, 3. That was what needed to happen. That's what happened.
There we go. Unlike Mr. Rock Bannon, who uses the foreign objects regularly without. I digress. What else do you have coming up? Any other promotions you're working at right now besides Trinity and APW?
Trinity and APW is pretty much it right now.
Okay.
That's got me between that and personal life. That's got me pretty full right now.
I'll say with the amount of shows coming up recently, over the next few weeks, that's probably.
Yeah.
I know. I know we're going to be busy over the next few weeks, so that's going to be.
That's an understatement.
I am as well, and my associates at TCW have some things in mind, some plans that we've worked out. So we'll be putting those into motion over the coming weeks as well.
Having to pivot a little bit with Xander being out.
It's unfortunate Xander's not going to be able to take part in what his role originally was, but we've got contingencies for contingencies. We are clearly, as Trey found out, at least one step ahead all the time.
Screw John. John's a big fan.
Yeah,
He
John
seems to start things no matter where he's at.
Yeah.
John was the business that was being handled when Trey stuck his nose in it.
Okay. That's good business to be handled. I may side with you after all, That's
Maybe I was a little too harsh on Xander.
yeah.
I'm able to make compelling points. I've thought through what I've done.
Yeah, there we go. That works. All right. Well, that will basically do it for us for tonight, but we will be back next Thursday night. I think I have a guest in line. I need to figure that out to 100%, lock it down, but we'll definitely be in Alvarado September 27th. Johnson County Pioneer and Old Settlers Reunion Facility. 7:00 bell time. Get your tickets now at advancedprowrestling.com. There are still all tickets available. The front row and VIP tickets go there. So if you're looking for VIP tickets or anything, get those now. Tickets are on sale and ready to go. Any final words for us tonight, Johnny?
I'm looking forward to my APW debut. I'm looking forward to beating up my second Jackson in the same calendar month.
All right. Well, I appreciate your time tonight. We look forward to seeing you next Saturday, and we will see you all again next week. If you want to come out to NTW in Dallas, we'll be Jay and I will be there Saturday, and then we'll see you at APW in Alvarado next Saturday. But that will do it for tonight. Have a good one. Thank you all for watching. We'll be back next Thursday night. So, trying to find everything. Good night.